What can I help you with? Yeah. Number 15. All right. Number 15. And this is one, even me as a teacher, I have a hard time doing this, but I know that the reason is later math. This will mean something. This is our middle region. Friends, you have to trust me. If you break this into two problems, it's going to work out better for you than not. So just by looking at this, is this an and or an or problem? It's and. If you're missing any words, it always defaults to an and. Okay, so I don't have the word or, therefore it has to be an and. Okay, so I'm going to go. So I'm rewriting this question. I'm just breaking it apart, putting the middle part with both. Does that make sense? And I think during the video what I did is I said, you know what, let's flip this one because I want the x on the left side. The x is on the left side and you solve it, then the arrow is going to point the direction you go. Did that arrow flip because I multiplied or divided by a negative number? Or did it flip because I flipped the whole problem over? I flipped the whole problem over, so that didn't have to happen. So let's solve this. Add 8. Divide by 2, divide by 2. So we find that x is greater than 3. And if I create a number line down here, this is going to say, hey, I want to go this way with my shading. Solve the other one. Add 8. Those cancel. Divide by 2. Then 10 falls right here. So that's going to be a solid dot there. And it goes this way. What we have to realize, we said in the beginning, we're missing the word or. If we're missing the word or, that means it defaults to an and. And means I'm looking for an overlap. That pink region right there is our overlap. So this solution using overlap is soft bracket 3, hard bracket 10. And that's how it's done. Okay? It's really hard though. A lot of you will look at this and say, can't I just add 8 to both the outsides and then divide both the outsides by 2? You can get away with it for now. But if we get the muscle memory going that, hey, I see two inequality signs, I need to separate it into two problems, it's going to do much better for you. Okay? What else on this sheet? Any of the problems that I could help you out? Did that help you, Yuri? Huh. Anything else I could help?
Don't be shy, ask.
Yeah. 20? You got it. Just looking at number 20, what can you guarantee what kind of problem it is? Or? Yeah, the word or is there, right? Less than 9. Or 2x minus 17. Less than or equal to negative 13. Okay. We have two problems that we have to finish out. So I'm going to distribute over the parentheses. Remember, distributes like multiplication. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Go ahead and solve it. Trying to get the x alone. Divide by 3, divide by 3. X is less than 4. If I put that on a number line, if I get a 4 right there, I have an open dot going this way. Let's make that a different color. Do what? Are you flipping the original red or are you flipping in the blue? Where? Oh, did you divide? Did you do this? Yeah, and take a look what you're gonna get. I get the same. So, so some people might say, "Oh, I could divide both sides by 3 first." That's totally gonna work. I love that your mind sees that, and it's gonna get the same answer regardless. Is that okay? All right, let's do add 17. Add 17. Cancels. 2x is less than or equal to 4. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. X is less than or equal to 2. So I got a 2 right there. Do this one in green. Solid dot. Now this is the goofy one. I have the word or here. Or could have overlap, but it doesn't have to, because we also have this region here. Okay? So this region right here is also part of the problem. So this is negative infinity over here, so my answer is from negative infinity all the way to 4 soft bracket. Okay? Or means, does the graph exist here or there? Anywhere along that shaded region up to 4 from negative infinity, the graph does exist at some value, whether it's both lines or just one of them. Okay? That help you? Anything else? So, my friends, we know we have a test tomorrow. Do you have this sheet filled out how you need it? Is there anything on that sheet that you're not sure that you want to make? Like, what would be like? Is it okay to add extra notes to that sheet? Heck yeah, do it. Let's see. Things that you might want to add to that somewhere. If you have this or this, you might want to say that it's open dot somewhere on that sheet. Okay, and if it's open dot, that means you're going to have parentheses at some point. They both don't have to be parentheses, but whatever has that. But if you had this versus this, that's a closed dot, which is, a solid dot. And that means that you're going to have square brackets somewhere in the problem. They both don't have to be that. It's wherever the closed dot is where the closed or the square bracket would be. Okay? And then the whole concept, of left to right is how you read a number line. Okay? Don't flip it. Yeah.
Ooh. You need to make sure, I know I would write, make sure your variable is by itself and on the left for you to follow the arrow. That is super important. And I would also write, when you have to flip the sign, there's 2 rules to when you have to flip the sign. What are those 2 rules?
When you flip the whole problem and you divide by negative?
Yes.
Or multiply.
So both are correct. So if you flip the sign, if your sign is not on the left side or by itself, okay, and if you multiply or divide by a negative, flip the sign. Ooh, I got another one.
Hang on.
I'm sorry.
By negative to get letter alone. Alone. That's good notes. What else you got?
And another one. And has to have overlap or it's no solution. And then or is either or. So you can either have overlap or no overlap. It's either or. See how I use or in that?
I think we're pretty solid. So I haven't worked out the answer key, but I'm pretty sure when we had gone over it, I don't think we have any fraction answers. I don't think so. And I think all of our answers should fit between the negative to positive 10, I think. Now, like on this worksheet we worked on where we had one of the problems, I think the answer was like 12. We just didn't edit it well enough, but I think it'll sure work out. But I'll let you know tomorrow. Definitely, like if we have one that it comes out to like beyond the number line, I'm gonna be like, hey, just heads up, number 5 will go beyond the number line. But I think we have it perfect. I'll let you know. Do you feel comfortable with this? Okay, I want to give you the last few minutes to just take a really good look at that sheet. Come see myself or Stone if you want to get any more clarification, because the last 10 minutes of the quiz, certainly that last 10 minutes isn't enough time to do the whole quiz, but there might be a couple where, like, if you're going through the quiz and you're like, you feel like you did the problem right, but you're not sure, maybe like you circle the number, like if number 7, you're like, gosh, I think I got it right, but circle number 7 so that way you double check. I can't say number 7 is going to be the exact number 7 on the take-home test or not, but you could find one and then just double check what you've done. But I think having those notes on that sheet somewhere also is helpful. That way, if you do get done with the whole test and here's your last 10 minutes, hey, take a look at, make sure you open it up and you're like going, okay, open dot, and make sure I got the parentheses. Hey, what always has parentheses versus soft bracket? Yeah, both positive and negative infinity will have the soft brackets, the parentheses.
I would make note of that too, because some of you have been missing with that too. They're always soft parentheses, always.
Okay, so I put both positive infinity and infinity. They mean the same thing, which is kind of goofy to say but I probably when I was in high school, if someone put positive infinity and I had infinity, I would have thought I was wrong. Okay, because I wasn't paying attention too much, I guess. All right, we good to go? We feel good?